Liverpool's performance today was absolutely embarrassing. You know, when Jarell Quansah made the mistake against Manchester United, which ultimately led to us tying United at Old Trafford, this was really compared to the Gerrard slip, which cost us the Prem in the 13-14 season. But what people fail to remember is this is actually not what cost Liverpool the Prem that season. It was them drawing Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park 3-3. And here we are, a decade later, losing to Crystal Palace at Anfield to cost us a chance at a Premier League title in Jurgen Klopp's last season. And here is the thing that most Liverpool fans won't like to admit, but maybe they will now that we've lost this game. Some of these players are not good enough. We were in a position to have a chance at the Prem, basically down to the fact that we have Jurgen Klopp, who's one of the best Prem managers of all time, and we have individual brilliance in the likes of Virgil van Dijk, Mo Salah, Alexis McAllister, players of that caliber. But what we fail to admit as Liverpool fans is that there are certain players that are either drastically underperforming to our expectations, or they haven't even met our expectations in the first place. And some of the players I'm going to talk about, I like them, and I hope they come good at Liverpool. But at a certain point, as fans, we can't just keep sitting around and not giving them the criticism that they deserve. The first player I will mention, Dominik Szoboszlai. Look, when Szoboszlai first joined Liverpool at the start of this season, this kid was absolutely flying. Then he picked up a couple knocks, and as of recently, and when I say recently, I mean so far in 2024, I have not seen enough from him. When he first joined Liverpool and took the number 8, people were saying that he was a Steven Gerrard regen. Well, today, I saw him put the ball 30 yards over the goal, and he looked more like a Naby Keita regen. Next up, Darwin Nunes. Look, the most annoying part about Darwin Nunes is we watch him play, and the guy seems to be pretty fucking good at football. However, every once in a while, and when I say once in a while, I mean a string of games, he decides he does not know how to score, and it impacts how Liverpool play, how they perform, the points we are getting. He needs to score. And yes, I know he has gotten a good amount of goals and assists. I'm not a stat merchant and I'm not going to read them off. However, he also misses a ton of opportunities. Had Darwin Nunes scored majority of the goals that he is missing, half of the goals that he is missing, we probably would be in a far better place in the table right now. And the last player I'm going to mention, and people are not going to like this, is Luis Diaz. Look, it is all well and good to take players on. When he beat Kyle Walker and whoever the hell else it was on Manchester City, and everyone was all up in arms, oh, this run, unbelievable from Diaz. Yes, but he also missed a shot that he should have scored in that game. Had he scored that, we probably would have beat Manchester City, and once again, we would be in a far better place in the table. Him, combined with Darwin Nunes, do not finish enough of their chances. And if we're being completely honest, I could probably throw Mohamed Salah in there too. The only reason I'm not is because his long tenure at Liverpool, I think he deserves the respect that I'm not going to loop him in with these players. But if we're being completely honest, in 2024, hasn't been good enough. And look, all of the players that I have just mentioned, I love them. I want them to do as good as they can for Liverpool. However, they deserve the criticism, in my opinion, that I'm giving them. You know, in 2024 so far this season, these guys have not performed to the best that I think they can. Darwin actually has put in a couple good performances, but he's had a string of games recently, and also a string of games in the past, where he just wasn't good enough. And here's the cold, hard reality for us Liverpool fans. If you look at this squad, front to back, top to bottom, and compare them top to bottom to Arsenal and Manchester City, Liverpool are not as good of a team, front to back, top to bottom, as those other two teams. Those other two teams are elite currently. We are not elite currently. Our players are underperforming whenever they can, and it isn't good enough. And in my opinion, it has cost us a Premier League title in Klopp's last season, and we will not have Klopp next year to fix this issue. We could be in for a rude awakening next season, and we'll go from a team that was challenging for titles to a team that's going to be challenging for top 4. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you did not enjoy this video, good, because you needed this cold hard reality. Please click that little notification bell so you know every time I post a new video. Also, if you would be so kind, please follow me on Twitter. I really appreciate any support I can be given, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.